Okay. I want to teach you guys how to play the deck. Okay. This is the latest deck list in AD Wars. Okay, and it's a legal standing deck, and it's the get in of the end deck that resolves the future win. Okay, let me show you how this deck is. Okay? And those of you who are with me on this, the newest card game, AD Wars Christian Mythology, decidable odds card game created in 2017, but it's the newest game on the market. Okay, um, says Thomas Painter, who stole this idea from me, ripped me off and attempted to murder me. And he's going, dude, I'm a real good Christian and I'm giving you $30 million to keep your mouth shut. And I'm going, God doesn't see that as enough. God sees maybe 100 million to keep my mouth shut. And Taz sees it that he gets 1 million, or Thomas Painter just met the Holy Spirit and the devil at the same time and had to answer to both of them. Thomas Painter did. Okay. And Taz is like, oh, you are so Christian for doubling the price that you're going to give to me because we know Thomas Painter is going to want to give me that money. Okay? So this is how we're playing the deck, Taz. This is how we're going to play our deck. Okay? Because you said that you want to be a part of this. I'm letting you be a part of this in society. Everyone is getting a cut of the profits of the game. I'm not just taking for myself. No, I'm taking and cutting checks to people when I get $100 million. Everybody's getting like 500,000 or 50,000. However much it is, and I don't care if I end up with the same amount. It could be 50,000 unanimously, except Suicide Black gets nothing. Thomas Painter gets rewarded for his intent according to his actions. Police department get paid, and we all get paid the same amount. Like Thomas Painter is so generous, he wanted to become an ordained reverend, so I'm teaching him how to be a real reverend. Okay, I'm putting him through theology school. So let me explain how this deck works. Okay, so we're going to shuffle it up. Now that we shuffled that up 1.5 million times, okay, you can kind of see the play style as I'm playing along. So first thing that you do is you draw 4 cards. Okay, you're allowed to put 3 ties into play. So me, I'm gonna play 1 tie, 2 ties. Okay, I draw 2 cards because you can play up to 3, and that's basically your resources. Okay, so I got nothing, so I can pass the turn. Okay, so they pass it back to me, and I go 1 character in play, and I go like 2 characters in play to get to my 4 mark. I draw 2 cards. Okay. Now I'm gonna now I'm gonna burn 4 ties to play Jacob the Unmanageable. Okay. That's our first play right there because characters in the land could not be banished. And oh look, there were 2 characters there. God of Salvation and Jacob the Unmanageable #2. Okay, when he's put into the burn pile, put him back into land and bounce a character back to the hand. So we bounce Jacob the Unmanageable. This is how we play it. Okay, so then it comes back to me, and I get my resources back. It's their turn. They pass it back to me. I get them at my turn. Drawing 2 cards. Excuse me. Playing up to 3 cards, and I'm saying, oh yeah, because they can't be banished. So I'm gonna play 1, 2, 3 card. I'm sorry. What do I want to do? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 cards. Okay. I'm gonna draw 2. Okay, and I've got nothing but 8s and 9s in my hand. Barter trade, and they come over to me because they have like 40 cost, and we've got like 13 there. So we can't. So now we're up to like 7 characters. The first to get to 15 wins the game. Okay. So then these D-Tis and Tis on the character on the rival player's turn. Okay. So then they Tis on my turn. Turn it sideways. Okay. So then I need to play up to 3 cards. So I'm gonna play 1, 2 cards face down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 until I combo off. I draw 2 cards. Okay. I pass the turn. Sure, they've got all my characters. Okay. And everybody's wondering how I'm going to win this. So here's how I win this. Okay. I'm going to go 2 land, not lands, 2 resources face down, draw 2 cards, and then we're going to burn 4 cards. Okay. I'm going to burn 4 cards. So I need to look and see what I'm going to burn. So I'm going to burn those 3, and I'm going to burn a Garden of Eden. Okay. So these are burned out. Okay. Jacob the Unbanishable comes into play, and lo and behold, 3 characters come into play, and it's God of Salvation, Jacob the Unbanishable, Jacob the Unbanishable, and God of Salvation. This stays removed temporarily. Okay. And these are come into play test. So we're going to untest all characters. We're going to play Redeeming with God. Okay. Now we're looking for a card called Care of the Divine. Care of the Divine is a really powerhouse card, and you can look these cards up when you search for the game. Okay, Care of the Divine is a really powerhouse card. It's OP'd, it's broken. Then we're gonna go into battle or barter trade. I get all characters back, and they're all tissed. Turn it sideways. Okay, so then it's their turn. We detest the characters, activating it all, and we play Care of the Divine, calling 20. Okay. So it's my turn. I have to search for a character from my book of life, and which would be name no enforcer for the win. Okay, and this is how we're playing it, law enforcement. If everybody's following what I'm saying, this is how the deck should be played. Okay, ever keeping the name no enforcer, me, protected. Okay, actually, no, I'm more like Jacob the Unbanishable, keeping all characters alive. Once I die, the character, or once I get burned, the characters all get burned. So then we're opting to burn a God of Salvation and a Lilith of the Succubus, and we're gonna burn them 30 million times to, and they come into play because Jacob the Unbanishable says they can't be burned or banished, basically. So everything comes back in play on my side, and I'm up to like 12 characters. Then this comes back, and then so I got 6 resources right there. So then I play 1 resource, draw 2 cards. Yeah, and then we're gonna faith in God. Okay. So we are gonna burn 0. We're gonna detach them. We're gonna shuffle our deck back into our. We're gonna shuffle our book of life with our burn pile and banish zone. Okay. And then Care of the Divine kicks off. So we're gonna throw. We're just gonna win right now. Solomon Who Talks to the Dead. That's the last card that is played, and every character that's been burned or banished comes over to play on my side. Okay, so we just won that game. Okay, and we play it in a pro tour like what we're in. We play it literally that thorough and literally that slow. This deck can combo off on turn 1. No, we want to play it very thorough and very slow, so that way we don't make play mistakes. Making play mistakes in a high stakes tournament is bad. Okay. I could have played that a lot better, but see, my resources are tapped right now. So once I get my resources untapped, i.e. Social Security, and i.e. owning my own business, then it's a Jacob the Unmanageable on like turn 2 and a Care of the Divine on turn 3. Okay, or Jacob the Unmanageable turn 2, their turn 2, Care of the Divine, and they go, oh fuck, what do I do here? Because name no enforcer, turn 3, and Lilith of the Succubus, turn 4, and they're like, oh shit, I'm fucked because the sack to the name no enforcer and it decks the opponent to nothing. Then Suicide Black can't play anything, and Mono Blue Control goes down to like they've got to hit Emrakul Polymorph on turn one or Channel Fireball Lotus is going to win that tournament. Okay? In my game's sake, it'd be like coming off double, get into the end with an Angel of Compassion. Okay, where you reveal your whole deck and every character drops in play on turn one. There's more to the combo than that, but those of us who played the game know what I'm talking about. It revolves around the other two cards with Get Into the End and Angel of Compassion. Okay, so you got to have the four cards in your opening hand to win the game on turn one. But it is possible, but a couple of cards are reserved, which means you can only run two copies. Okay, so it's the card that just got me to win the game this game. Okay, so then Sins and Turn Event, Holy and Unholy Alliance need made right now. Okay, and you need to align it with the Harlot Woman riding the many waters, and you need to align it with my brother, the Antichrist. Okay, if we align this right, like Suicide Black goes, oh shit, they're connected to the devil, we got nothing. Mono Blue Control goes, oh fuck, they can scry and Circe us at any time, and we get fucking caught, no matter what we do. So it refrains them from dropping Bitter Blossom to win. Like Bitter Blossom is only a card that belongs in my deck and does not belong in Mono Blue Control's deck or Suicide Black's deck. Okay? It revolves around, like their deck, they're running Fairy Imposters, they're running Ornithopters, they're running Signal Pests, they're running just really small stuff, and they're controlling it with like Cryptic Commands, a couple of Force of Wills, and a couple of Foils, and like three Swords. Like that contains the consistency of that deck. Where I'm playing Ten Commandment, Quicken Dose. I'm playing Quicken Dose, so I'm fulminating maging every one of their fairy conclaves. Like they go turn one fairy conclave, I go that's cute. Turn one, fulminator mage, blow up your conclave. They're like fuck. So then they drop. So then they're stupid and they drop the polluted delta. So I drop Fulminator Mage. I wait for them to sack and I say in response, pop the Fulminator Mage, blow up your Fairy Conclave. They're like, or blow up your polluted delta. They're like, fuck, I got nothing. Turn two and I got no mana. Suicide Black's going, I got two mana and I'm going Chainer's Edict and I'm going on my player who's got a Lightning Angel. That Chainer's Edict will never hit play and it will never hit play on the River Kelpie. Okay, like that just ain't gonna happen because I discarded Island and a blue card from my hand and I go Boil. Okay, then I'm Primal Commanding searching for a creature. So I'm searching for a Grave Titan, Frost Titan, okay, in a five color horde deck that revolves around Fulminator Mage. Everybody knows Grave Titan and Frost Titan are both elementals at that point. They're both elemental cards because I've got the Catalyst Stone that turns them into, or what? No, I'm sorry, I got Hive Stone, which turns everything into slivers. Okay, amongst its additional types. Or I play Conspiracy, and it turns every creature type into one type. And I get Conspiracy off on turn two, turn three with Lotus Petals. Okay, and I've got one copy of Black Lotus in my deck. I mean, we're talking, I got all five Moxes in my deck at this point that I'm like running my corporate. Like anything that you need to come into play, that can happen to stop the terrorism. Okay, like you need Russians, you need a Fulminator Mage at any point. Come to me once I own my business. Hey, I got to buy four Fulminator Mage, and that's $10,000. How much money have you guys made? Dude, we've only made 8,000. Here's 1,000. It's the best that I can do. And come back in a couple weeks, I might have the additional 9,000. And that's the way it runs. They get 10% out the till. Okay? Ukrainians come in. Hey, we need $5,000. here's $1,000 out the till, okay, or here's $500 out the till just to make it fair amongst everybody. And we got the problem handled. And I'm like, cool. Here's instead of paying you 5,000 Russians, you have a better deal than these guys. These guys who are Ukraine say that they can do it for nickels on the dollar. And okay, so give the Ukrainians the 1,000 or give the Russians the 2,000. So then I pick the better price, and whoever can benefit the most. Thank you.